I don't know why my phone overheated. The other day it worked fine with Alina, but yeah, so we're starting again. So we totally lost the demo. But we'll have the recipe up, so yeah. Hey guys, thanks for joining. So sorry, my phone just decided to shut down on its own. I don't know why. Yeah, but I'll just wait for Chef Dave to come back up. Yeah, in the meantime, maybe I should sing you guys a Hari Raya song or something. Selamat Aidilfitri. Hi Clean Addicts, hi Diana. Sorry, the thing just like, hey. So how do I, okay, Chef Dave requested awesome gold. Yeah, he's here, yeah.
Okay, finally we are back here.
Hi, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I don't know what happened because the last time when I did it with Elena, it went on for an hour plus. We actually finished and then we went back on again. So I'm not.
It
Oh, well.
happens to me as well last time. So I understand that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think we just kind of lost the demo, but we'll have your recipe, and then I'm sure you'll make a video as well. So you guys need to subscribe to Chef Dave on YouTube. Then you can see the video, the real video of him doing it. Yeah. So let's continue with the questions. And if any one of you have questions to ask, feel free to post as well, and then we will try and answer as many as we can. I think what I was curious was like, what is your thought process when you are veganizing, Malay or Asian food?
Because personally, I feel like because when I became vegan, I was like curious. Okay, I can't eat many stuffs that I used to enjoy since I was young. For example, like if I go to a mama shop, I want to order roti canai, I can't order anymore because normally it contains some butter or non-vegan products or nasi lemak or whatever it is. And I'm a person who loves traditional food, so I thought that if as a chef I have these kind of feelings, how much more for Malaysians if we talk to them about vegan. And of course, the main reason is for animals, but for a beginner, they won't able to be in that position. They will think of from a selfish point of view that, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. So I thought that I should do something that accessible for them, which they just have. I want to change their perception and mindset. It's the matter of ingredient we choose. Like, for example, like Indian food, we use a lot of yogurt. Actually, we have plant-based yogurt, but how many people know about it? Only vegans know. How about non-vegans? And we have plant-based butter, and there are a lot of plant-based milk, which people who are not vegan, they don't care about all this. So I just want to bring a message that it's a matter of choice, and being a vegan is much more easier than they think. Yeah.
What about what if people say like, like yogurt, right? Plant-based yogurt outside. I mean, I always make my own, so I never buy. But it's a bit expensive, right? I've seen the ones that they sell.
True. Actually, I do have plans to make videos on all this, how they can make at home. Because I did try it out a few times of peanut yogurt and the rest of the thing, coconut yogurt and all that. So I think it's a point that, I mean, certain people, they have a heart. They want to stand for these animals, but they do not know about this. Like for me, myself is an example. If I know about this earlier, I could be a vegan much earlier than now. So it's because I didn't know. So I'm looking at people who rather give a chance to do something than giving a lot of excuses. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm quite curious. Where did you train as a chef?
I did study at TAP College in Perak. So I studied culinary for my diploma, and I continued my degree at Liverpool John Moss in UK. Yeah, so and then I started working here with Shangri-La and Disney and all that. Yeah. So, but of course, my degree is not in culinary. I studied in tourism, leisure, and hospitality. Yeah.
Ah, okay. But because I know, like, when I speak to a lot of the local chefs, right, they all told me, like, in their curriculum, there's nothing that is plant-based,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Actually, no, nothing. I mean, we don't talk about. I mean, we do talk about in theory. There are people. I mean, like special diets, and they are vegetarian, and all those sort of things. But when cooking, we don't really practice all these things. I mean, we don't do any vegetarian food or vegan food. We don't do that. Yeah.
yeah, because, actually I was supposed to give consultation to one of the hotels. They called me in, but I think because MCO, everything got cancelled. And I was speaking to
Mm-hmm.
the executive chef. I asked him, I said, so, what do you have currently? What vegan items do you have currently on your menu? And he went like, they have vegetarian, but they don't have vegan, and they
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
how to do it. And I was like, oh, but it's very easy. What you just like, I mean, to
yeah,
me, it's very easy lah. But I mean, I've
yeah.
been doing this for 5 years. But for other people, they just cannot
Yeah.
comprehend.
Yes.
Yeah,
It,
but
it, it always happen. Even when I was in the hotel, when there's a guest who are vegan came in, but they
mm,
give us a list, let's say no dairy, no blah blah blah. So we personally, I thought they are vegan because of some medical issue or because of a certain diet, or they have to avoid all this food. I don't know that they are vegan for a cause, you see. Yeah, so because we don't, especially I can say we never talk about vegan in our curriculum. Yeah,
yeah. So I think is that
something
something
like
is that something you think you can change? I'm wondering whether you can like pitch to, the local universities and offer to do workshops and courses and
yeah. Actually, my future planning is basically I wish to stay in Malaysia for next couple of years, and I wish to be a vegan activist. So currently, I have contacted several culinary college.
hmm,
So they offer me a platform after MCO where I can go in and talk about veganism to their
oh, nice,
students. Yeah,
nice.
so basically what I will do is this is what I'm going to do after this MCO, beside of looking at this YouTube channel. So
Right.
I will be doing all this kind of activism. Yeah.
Right, right. If you need a partner in crime, I can come and join you as well.
Sure, why
I
not?
don't mind. Yeah, because I remember talking to Jeremy about this as well, because Jeremy of LN Fortunate, but I think now that time he was based in Malaysia, but then after that he moved over to work in Singapore because he also wanted to
Mhm,
go into like the local universities and all that and talk about it, because that's
mhm.
something that at that age, people are more open. You talk to the
Yeah,
older generation, they don't want to listen to you at all. But
yes,
if you talk to university students, they are very open to this, you see. Yeah, and
true,
and I think the university students are more aware about climate change and
true.
then yeah, and so I thought that would be a good thing. And then I think I tried previously, but I didn't manage to, because I talked to some students, I think some students in tailors as well, and I said that I'm willing to come in and give free demos some more. I said I don't even need to be paid. I'll do it for free. But she said she'll talk to her like the culinary society. Then it didn't
Mhm,
happen. I
mhm,
was supposed to go to Ipoh and also do one in one of the universities, but then after that, last minute they cancelled. Now in Malaysia, it's like they always like talk and agree, and then like suddenly they just cancel or you, and then they just ghost
yeah.
you. So that's how it is. Yeah, but yeah, that's great to hear. Yeah, that's really good. I'm currently taking a course. I don't know whether you've heard of Food Future Institute. Um,
Okay.
yeah, so this is by Matthew Kenny. He's like my
Mhm,
hero vegan chef, and he just launched his course as well. It's a 1 year course, and I'm on module 4 right now. Yeah,
okay. Okay.
I took his previous courses, but now he has introduced a new one, and it's amazing. It's like it's not raw. The previous courses I took, the 3 courses I took were all raw. This one is just
Mhm,
plant based, but it's still like very
mhm.
very very good recipes.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Currently, I'm also taking a vegan cooking diploma. It's
Oh,
really fun to, I mean, back to class again after 1 year. Actually, before I'm flying to work with Disney, I completed my MBA. So,
oh,
so
right. You
I
know,
just
Rajin, my
felt
God.
not going to do any more studies. And then I never thought that I will be a vegan. And obviously, I feel because back in college those days, I never learned anything about vegan food. I mean, in the base of the nutrition part and the substitution, how does things work, and you see, so that's where I decided to take this online diploma from Center of Excellence from UK. But they are not a vegan culinary school. They are doing a lot of different courses. So one of the
Right,
courses offer is this, and I can do it on my own pace, and it's
yeah,
yeah, I doesn't have to like rush or anything. I can just do it. So I'm
right.
on my module 5 or 6, I guess.
Oh,
So yeah, I have to slowly finish that. Yeah,
oh, that's good. Like, so how long is the how many modules and like, I mean,
they
like,
have uh, they have 12 modules. So
okay,
yeah, they have like assignments and tests, everything online. So yeah, it's kind of convenient for me.
nice, nice. Yeah, the one I'm doing is also self-paced, but then I'm like this Asian person, so I'm always trying to do it faster.
Yeah.
And then there was one assignment I submitted, and they were like, "Oh, you're the first one to submit." So I think next week onwards I need to slow down because I got a couple of projects to work on. I've got recipe development projects and I've got yeah, another big project that I'm working on. So I need to slow down a bit because I have one whole year to complete it. So that's fun. But it's been really exciting. I'm today. That's why today I was making like sherbets. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to ask you. I mean, this doesn't make sense at all, but never mind, because it came to my head. Have you used guar gum, and where do you get it?
Sorry
Have you
again.
have you heard of guar gum? No, GUARGUM. Because we're supposed to like an emulsifier and I think also a stabilizer in vegan ice cream, but
Mhm.
I think I've seen Bob's Red Mill have it, but I don't know whether anybody else has it.
No, I never use that. All those
Ah,
vegan ingredients, to be honest, I not really that familiar, to be honest. Yeah.
yeah,
So
I
I'm
don't really like using all these additives and all that as well. Yeah, but we'll see.
okay, sure.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I got it from Mustafa, Singapore. Yeah, I know. I've seen it in I went online to check. Jaya Grocer has it, like
Hmm.
Bob's Red Mill. But it's just that I don't want to go out and queue and have
Yeah,
my
yeah,
temperature and this and
exactly.
that. Oh yeah, back to your rendang. Oh, I have two questions. Number one, sorry. Let me answer that, and then I'll answer Clean Addict's answer as well. Number one, the rendang. So where do you get all your ingredients? I usually get it at Taman Tun, the wet market. But again,
Mhm.
now like I heard like one of the stalls got closed because somebody has
But
COVID.
normally, because I'm living in Sentul, so most of the time I'll get my groceries from NSK.
Ah,
Because normally I buy in bulk for like 1 week or 2 week stocks, whatever I need. But and besides, I have a grocery store just uh, I mean at my condominium, so they sell fresh vegetables and certain stuff. So it's quite convenient for me. Yeah.
right, right. Yeah, I have also like a sundry store, not within the condo.
Mm,
I think the condo has it, but they don't have much stuff. So I have one like
okay.
nearby, like 10 minutes walk away.
Mm,
Usually go and I get it there. So I usually get like my kelapa parut, my
mm.
santan, my daun lima purut, and all that from there. But that day I went that day and was it Friday? Yeah, I went on Friday because I wanted to make this right. So I
Yeah.
couldn't get my cafe. I got my cafe lime leaf. I couldn't get my turmeric leaf. I couldn't get I couldn't get santan. I couldn't get like grated coconut. I was so um
I had the
so
same
upset.
issue yesterday because yesterday by the time I woke up and I was thinking, okay, I have to do the paste tonight so that tomorrow will be a bit chill for me. And then I start to look for all the ingredients I got, except I couldn't get the galangal and also the turmeric kunyit. So I tried to search like 3 to 4 shops. Finally, I got it. So it's really high in demand because of Raya. So,
yeah, that's the thing. So, do you still have that like plate of all the ingredients? Maybe you can show it here again. Hopefully this
yeah, I do.
down. Yeah.
So here I have, wait, I just try to move this camera. Okay. So I have shallots, I have fresh turmeric, dried chili. So dried chili, normally I cut them and I soak them overnight. So let all the seed come out, or else it will be very spicy. So I don't really like my sambal or my rendang to be very overpowering spicy. And then galangal, serai, and garlic, as well as some coriander seed. Yeah.
Okay.
So these are the ingredients for the paste.
I think everything there I used in this, except for except for the shallots. I think just because I don't want, I don't like the peel and I start crying. So.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Plus, I started cutting down on onions last year because you know what, I keep getting like so many students who are like alien free. So I was like, okay, I'll make my recipes alien free. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I do have the same comment sometimes, but normally I suggest them, all you have to do is just take it out from your recipe. That's it.
Yeah, but then people always go like, oh, but the taste be compromised. And I was like, wow, I really hate that word compromise. Compromise, you know.
Yeah, I do understand that.
Yeah, so, but then, and I also cut down on garlic as well. I mean, when I eat out, I ate garlic, but at home I didn't. But then now, because of MCO, people were talking how it's like, you know, so antibacterial. So I started using garlic again, so, yeah. Oh, the clean addicts, you mentioned xanthan gum. Yeah, so I actually asked my instructors, can I replace for guar gum? But then they told me guar gum is no, they told me so the nearest substitute should be because xanthan gum doesn't work so well in cold. Because I think xanthan gum is used more for baking rather than yeah, if any, yeah. Wow, is there more fireworks going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Okay, so let me see. Does anybody have questions? I've seen somewhere that freezing them beforehand will help. Yeah, it's just that I've just started cutting down also just because a lot of people want me to be alien free, and I like the idea of not having to cut onions. Although I do agree that with having onions is so much, the taste is better. But I'm getting used to it, so I don't mind. I don't think we have any questions, right? The hardest thing about being vegan is actually dealing with other mindsets. Yeah. It's true. It's actually just a mindset thing. I mean, like, people will ask me, like, don't you miss meat? I'm like, no, I've been having such great vegan food. What's there to miss? This why I should tell them, like, go and check Chef Day's YouTube channel. Okay, you see?
I had the same question. Don't you miss KFC? Don't you miss? And I mean, for me, I be honest with them that yes, of course I do miss, but I know that it is not right to do. So, I mean, you know, of course I can eat, but I know it's not right to do. So it's a matter of choice at the end of the day. So yeah, you know, people, they will have thousands of ways to trigger you why you went vegan and what's so special about vegan and don't you miss that, don't you feel difficult. I'm the person I don't feel so, but they are the one who worry more than me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think that was that question came from one of my students. She was very, very curious because she was like, what? Oh, okay. Diana asked, Chef Dave, what are your future plans for your platform? Diana asked questions.
Yeah, actually, the answer is the same. Actually, I personally feel I want to focus on the Malaysians. So I will be focusing on doing activism in terms of I'm going to colleges and universities to talk about it. Besides, I'll work with some of the companies who are willing to offer some vegan products. So, like currently, I have a brand Frulato. They used to be very famous, and currently also they are very famous for their durian ice cream. And so I used to love their ice cream and order with them every time, like dozens they will send to me. And ever since I become a vegan, I stopped buying. So they suddenly asked me, Chef, what's wrong? Like, is there anything wrong with our service or our quality? Why you stop? I said, no, it's because I became a vegan. I can't take dairy anymore. So that's why I stopped buying. I said, why not you guys come up with some vegan options? Definitely I will support. And to my surprise, they sent me a box of vegan ice cream. And I think after Raya, I will share that on vegan groups so that people are aware there's another option now in the market. And they are selling just $3.50 per stick is ice cream. So it's very cheap compared to those expensive brands, and it's a local brand some more. So I will be working a lot with this local business, which they're willing to, veganize their food and offer vegan products. And I'll be working on basically activism and through food platform, I would say. So the YouTube actually is a part of it. So currently all people just seeing me like sharing vegan recipes and all that, but they haven't started to see me start to talking about the cruelty, start to talk about what is happening and all those things. So I do not know what the reaction will be if I start to address all that issue, but this is my plan. So I'm grateful for the audience that I have now. So at least when I start to speak out about all these topics, the message can reach out. And whether it's in a positive manner or negative manner, I think I don't give a damn on that, because I just want the message.
This is an adult channel, you can swear.
So I just want to let this message to reach out. So of course YouTube is the easiest platform because it's I'm take control of it. Yeah, so of course I'll see what else opportunities comes and hop onto it. And because currently, if you ask me exact plan, I really don't have, except I will keep repeating that I want to be a activist and vegan chef in Malaysia to preach to Malaysians. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very go with the flow. I mean, I had plans like this year. I said that I wanted to do my online courses, but in my head, I had like, have a team come in, video shoot. I bought lighting, I bought backdrop and all that. And now with the MCO, I'm like, okay, I have no team. I have no crew. I will just sit in front of my iPad and my phone and talk. And then it works. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, Diana has a question to both chefs. Do you have any plans to open your own cafe? So maybe Chef Dave, you answer, and then after that I will answer.
To be very honest, I don't want to open any cafes or anything, because I used to work as a chef for past 10 years, and I know what it takes to open a restaurant, and I don't want to lock down myself in the kitchen anymore, because I want my time and my energy and my future to be invest more on the activism rather than spending time in the kitchen. But obviously I will use whatever experience in the past and my expertise to help and also to inspire people, because at the end of the day, food is one of the major reasons, if you can change people's choosing a different ingredient to put on their table, that makes a lot of difference. So that's why I'm targeting this all machi, I will say, to change their recipes, to change their menu. So instead of cooking chicken, they now start to do something with mushroom because of my recipe. So I think these are the small changes that as a stepping stone for me to start my works, I would say.
Yeah, good answer. Yeah. So Diana, my side, it's pretty similar. I don't want to open a cafe because I know a lot of vegan cafe owners and they all tell me like, Yin, don't do it. And I'm like, I don't want to dedicate. It's just too much time and resources and energy, and I can't be doing what I really love to do. Plus, I'm such a go with the flow person. I won't be systematic. I won't be like, oh, you know, we need to serve this kind. I'll be like, oh, today why don't we do this? Oh, today why don't we do that? And then when it comes to costing, I'm like horrible at that as well. And yeah, I don't want to be tied down to it. I want to be able to do things that I really love. And opening a cafe, it's never been my dream. I mean, I never even planned to become a vegan chef. The only reason why I took up the course was so I could make better tasting vegan food for my boyfriend. That's all. Because when I started making raw vegan food, it's like it was hit and miss. Certain things he really liked and certain things he didn't like. And I went like, okay, I better like learn to make better tasting food so he can actually like it. So now he loves it. So yeah. The other thing is, although what I am open to is doing like recipe consultation and recipe development for cafes, and that's something that I have done before. So yeah, that Diana, I hope that answers your question. I know there's one more question from PF Chiang. Let's try and answer that one as well. Not sure if you guys are keeping the topics open, but if I may ask, what's your go-to ingredients to make stock for our soup-based food like noodles and bubur and things like that? Chef Dave, do you have videos on that? I know you have your bubur lambuk because I was looking at it. I was going like, oh, I want to make this, but I got no time because I'm doing my
the ingredient is crazy a lot for that. A lot. So when I look at the ingredient, I say, okay, I should do it in a big bulk so that I feel I'm okay. I still can like take a break. If not, I just make a small portion. I will be crazy preparing so many ingredients. So for soup base, I guess it depends on what are the end result you are looking for. So of course, like recently I made a tom yum, white tom yum soup, which I used radish and onions and all that. I mean, for vegetable stocks that we normally make, it's similar with what the Western stock we are making, just removing the bones from it. We just put, normally what I do, I keep all my trimmings of vegetables and then I keep in the freezer. And of course, I add the most important ingredient that must be there is like carrots and leek, onion and all this. And with all the rest of the trimmings, I keep for a week. Then I make a bunch of stock and then I keep in my freezer again. So whenever I have to use, I just take out the small bag and throw in my food. And of course, another lazy way, of course, if you are anti MSG, then you can't use this. If you're okay with that, then you can go for this brand called Knorr, Knorr. Their how to say, they call this a serbo penambah rasa, something like that. It's just like those chicken stock, something kind of things, and it from plant additive, so it doesn't contain any animal product in it. And to be honest, it tastes like chicken stock. I don't know why. So that's a lazy way of it, like if you're looking at it. And besides, there is some like oyster mushroom which made from shiitake mushroom. So it does give, and I believe it contains some MSG as well. So it's all depend on what you are looking into it and what are the end result you want. But like example, I'm making tom yum, I can't use the oyster mushroom because it will turn my tom yum into a darker color, which I want to be transparent, right? So you just have to play around with the ingredients.
Yeah. So PF is PF Chang, right? So PF Chang on my side, because I do raw vegan, what I do is I use miso paste. I also use kelp or kombu or even like nori or dal, so all the seaweed to give that umami. And then I also sometimes I use nutritional yeast as well. And then I will also use, right now I'm like obsessed about this moo sauce. It's an artisanal soy sauce. So it's,
I saw that.
it's very, it's a healthy version of a soy sauce. So there's no additives, no preservatives, and no MSG as well. I don't use any MSG. Although some people say like, nutritional yeast has glutamate, which is similar to MSG. I don't know, but that one I use a bit from time to time in my cheeses and all that. Yeah, and then I make my own mushroom powder as well. So I put that in as well. And then there was one company that gave me some fancy schmancy sauce salts. But this is expensive lah. They sell it like $78 or something, but they gave me to try. So yeah, it's really nice. I really like it. This is the Adelaide Hills Porcini black truffle salt, and then it's another salt. So I use those kind of things. Yeah. Okay. See if there's any other questions. Oh man, I need to make vegan food for my wedding. I need someone to make vegan food. Okay, Chef Dave, are you available to make?
Maybe you can PM me. Let's talk what kind of food. If it's a finger food and all that, of course I can help. But if it's like a buffet and a big catering style, of course I'm so sorry I can't do that for now. Yeah.
How, Bella, maybe you can try Sala, see whether they do for wedding. Yeah, maybe Sala might do it.
Yeah, or any other vegan restaurants or cafe.
Yeah, I'll try the other vegan restaurants as well. I think they might be able to do that for you. Yeah. Okay, Diana is laughing. I don't know what she's laughing at though. PF Chan, thank you so much. Nor kelp nutritionalist, miso paste, moo dot soy sauce as well, and yeah. Okay, cool. Let me see. I asked number 5. Can I ask the sensitive question?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. Yeah, I'm very curious. I was very curious because it's MCO, right? And most people like even for me, like for 2 months, I had no income until I started doing my courses, and then now my tempeh making course and my cheese course, and then my 4 ebooks. So that's where the income is coming from. And then and then I have some future projects that just came in as well. But yeah, I'm very curious, like how are you getting income now from your
actually, ever since I came back from my medical leave, I don't get my full salary. I just get my basic. So it was just a big different basic and our full salary, because when we work on cruise, there are a lot of allowances, which the allowance is like 3 times more than your basic, basically. So I used to earn 5 figures and end up just earning a small portion from it. Is a big changes, and of course after this medical, I couldn't back to work. Even that basic is no more. It's a big hit for me, and yeah, so this few months basically no income at all, and yeah, so I'm just coping with some of my family members and my friends who are supporting me. They really kind enough to know that I'm going through hard times. So yeah, I'm really grateful. I guess some of them are watching, and really thanks for everyone who has helped me during this period of time. It's really touching. Yeah, they really need me out of like a hole, because suddenly they just bang in me and telling me this is for you, keep doing what you're doing, and they are really supporting what I'm doing. So it's really something I'm really thankful and grateful for. Yeah.
Have you tried, do you have a PayPal account?
Yeah, I do.
So maybe you can leave, the PayPal me link? There's a PayPal link.
I used that quite a long time ago. Maybe I have to sort it out.
Yeah, like it's a virtual tip jar. So like people who are watching your videos, right? Then they can tip you whatever amount that they want to give you via your
Mm,
PayPal. Or even you
mm,
can even put your maybe if you don't mind putting your
mm,
bank account details and if people want to tip. But
mm.
I don't do that. I was thinking like how come I don't do that? Because my boyfriend used to do that as well. Like he would play music and then he has a virtual tip jar and he will ask you know, if anybody wants to donate. I don't know, sometimes they
Mm,
donate 10 ringgit, 20
mm,
ringgit,
mm.
30 ringgit, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I understand, I understand.
Yeah, or I guess the other thing is to create you could start creating your ebooks as well on
Mm,
on
yeah.
I really
I wanted to ask you on that because you are seems like pro at that part of ebooks and all this. But I think maybe after MCO slowly and of course have plans for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for you the easiest thing because you already have your videos, right? Just at the end of the video, just say if people want to. Because I think a lot of people do that nowadays. They ask for like, you know, they just say like
Mm,
if people want to donate, they can donate. It's not compulsory at all, but it's I think some people want to support you because I saw people commenting on your thing going like, how can I, you know, give
yeah,
you
yeah,
money
yeah.
for what
Hmm.
that is.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm really grateful. Even I have people who watch my video, they send me tools like the DJI that I'm currently using, which costs about 700 ringgit. They just send it to me, and
Oh,
my tripod, my microphone, all of them is sponsored by people who are watching my video. So I'm
good.
really grateful for all of them. Yeah,
That's so awesome. Yeah,
yeah,
that's kind
which
yeah.
I never expected.
Nice, nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I think it's such a great thing, you know, that you're veganizing Malaysian food because it's quite funny because I've been trying to veganize Malaysian food like this book, right? Is raw
Hmm.
vegan edition, right? So it's like but it's just that my book my stuff is raw vegan and not but everybody wants to go raw vegan. So I've got like pisang goreng
Oh, yeah,
and got like onde, but it's raw vegan, so it's not cooked. And I think
yeah.
I got pagaga chips. You see, so I make pagaga chips. Then people come to me like, can you teach me how to make kale chips? And I'm like, oh, like the whole idea is to do like Asian food. Why are you asking me about kale chips? There's like 1 million videos on YouTube how to
Yeah,
make kale chips. Go there, you know. I got chili pan mi, okay? Like, no pan mi. I'm so like, I'm so excited. But people, initially when this came out, people were not excited. But
mhm.
now I think people are gaining more, like it's gaining more popularity now. Yeah. Oh yeah, so like I will plug this now. So if anybody wants to buy my ebooks or get to learn more about raw vegan Asian food, I have yeah, I have it all on my Gumroad store. So it's gumroad.com/rawchefyin. And I think ask Samad, are you there? Can you just put in the links? But or you guys can just DM to ask me about my books. Oh yeah, I wanted to also just mention this as well. I taught how to make this during my Zoom class today. I have weekly free Zoom classes on Sundays, on the days that I don't teach paid classes. So once a month I teach a paid class, and then all the other Sundays I will teach free Zoom classes. So if anybody wants to learn, just subscribe to my email newsletter. You get the Zoom link. I'm gonna put up the recipe for this in my email newsletter tomorrow. So you guys can just subscribe and you'll get the recipe tomorrow. Yeah, so
Cool.
that's little advertisement. Yeah. Let me check the timing. I think it's already 9:38. So I think we should end very soon if there are actually, I want to ask you more questions, but I think we should end because I did tell you it's going to be 45 minutes, and now it's like, wow, it's so long. This is so
No,
cool. Yeah, really so much fun. I think, yeah, maybe we can do this another time.
okay.
Um, yeah, so do you have any last words? Like you want to tell people who are watching here?
I mean, especially my message is for those who are non-vegan. If you guys are watching, I think if my friends who are watching, I think first of all, you guys have to differentiate the difference between vegetarian and vegan. because many people confused, even like my audience thought that I'm a vegetarian. So each time I explain to them is different. So I hope you guys, for the first step, maybe can try to understand what is veganism and vegan is all about. I think that's the starting point and the foundation that everyone needs. Yeah, so besides that, regardless of what you guys are doing as a vegan, remember the cause that we are doing all this is for animals. So just keep on doing so that we can be a voice for the voiceless in part of our life. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, we do have a question. They asked you to Chef Dave, you can speak fluent Mandarin. May I know how you learned that? Hey, why don't you answer that in Mandarin?
OK， 我是从小就读华校，除了之外，我的邻居很多也是华人，所以就我爸爸妈妈就小时候就打算把我送去读华校，所以我1到6年级读华校，中学也很多华人朋友。过后我去到 college 拉曼学院也90%都是华人，过后我去的教会也是华人教会。我去到英国 ，I thought that finally I can make some 阿摩兰朋友，哪里知道我去到那边，我身边的朋友也是很多马来西亚人、中国人、台湾人、香港人，我的华人圈子就越来越大 international 了。So 我在英国去的教会也是华人教会 ，So basically 全部人都是中国人啊、香港人啊、台湾啊、马来西亚啊、新加坡啊 ，So that's why 到现在我还是讲华语咯，对。
Wow, your intonation is perfect. I'm like banana. I can speak like 10 words of Mandarin or something like that.
Okay.
So maybe if you don't mind, I know that you said you went to primary school. You went to Chinese primary school, right? And then you said something about you went to UK, but the people are all Chinese or something, or Taiwanese? Or?
Yeah, because I after secondary school also mostly Chinese in my secondary school, and then college 90% are Chinese in Thai college, and then when I go to UK, I thought finally I can make some Western friends. Unfortunately, the people who stay nearby and people who are in my groups and in my college mostly are Malaysian, Taiwanese, people from Hong Kong and China and all that. So I don't really have a chance really to get out of Chinese community. It's like just following me all the way. Even my church, I'm attending a Mandarin church, so I read Mandarin Bible, I sing Mandarin worship songs, so it's Mandarin like part of my life. So that's why even in all my videos, I put translation in Mandarin as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. I remember your early videos were all in Mandarin. I was like, huh? But now
I make all
voiceover, right? Yeah.
No, yeah. Now I do all Bahasa and I just mix some Mandarin and Tamil as well as English. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like a triple threat because you can you can do it in English, you can do it in Malay, and you can do it in Mandarin and Tamil as well. So yeah.
Because I don't know, I had this thought halfway of I'm doing this YouTube that actually there are many people who are making a vegan YouTube channel in English, in Mandarin, and even in Tamil, but I don't see any channel doing in Bahasa. So that triggered me that I should focus on Malaysian, then I should start speaking Bahasa instead of focusing on the rest of the language. But however, I put subtitles so that, I mean, anybody can still understand what I'm talking about, you see. So that's the whole things about lah.
Yeah, cool. So Hub Bella said it's my pet peeve when I'm in Malaysia, food contains egg, dairy, often mislabeled as vegan. Yeah, Hub Bella, I think there's just a lot of education still needed. So I think, I mean, Chef Dave and I, that's what we're doing. That's what Diana is doing as well. But I think each of us as vegans, we just need to, which is why I actually like when they label it wrongly, I will tell them, I'll tell the store owners, or I'll tell the, restaurant, or I'll write to their Facebook page and message and tell them like, hello, this is not vegan. I know you might not understand it, but this has eggs, you know, this is dairy. Please, can you change your thing? So I know I wrote to, what was it? The salad. I wrote to somewhere and they actually changed the menu. After that, they told me they take it into account and change it. And I wrote to another restaurant as well, a steamboat restaurant as well, and they say, oh, thank you for letting us know, because to them it's vegan, you know, because like they do a translation from Chinese to English, right? They don't realize it. Then I wrote to another place as well, and again they said, oh, thank you for the feedback, they will change it. But I can't be writing to every single one. I think each one of us is responsible for that, you know. So you can't just expect, you know, Chef Dean or Chef Dave to do it. Yeah, I think on your side as well, you know, if you're angry and upset about it, please write to them and be very kind and compassionate when approaching them, because a lot of times they just are not aware. They're not doing it on purpose. It's just that to them, like, oh, you know, this is considered.
Exactly. Like I had one experience. I ordered this Grab food because when I searched vegan food, I saw this vegan pizza. So I ordered and the pizza came and I ate, but after I ate, I realized why this pizza doesn't taste any different than the normal pizza like that I used to eat. So I have a doubt whether this cheese is really vegan cheese or it's the dairy cheese. So I start to text them, and then they reply me it's a vegan cheese. Then I tell them, can you take a picture of your cheese ingredient label and send it to me, and then it's contain dairy. Then I told them this is not vegan. So yeah, so it always happens because they don't understand the meaning of it, you see. So
yeah, I think in Malaysia, double check and double confirm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we both, because we have a more developed palate, so the moment we eat, we know. Because like with my boyfriend, because I remember like when I was in US, I ate something and I went like, I think there's butter in it. And then my boyfriend's like, no, what, very nice one. Then I said, no, we should send it back. Then we asked them. I said, it is way too creamy to be vegan. You know, I had like a Nepalese thali set kind of thing. Then they apologized profusely because they know we were vegan and we asked for a vegan thing. They accidentally put in butter, so they made us another thing. So that's just how it is.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, I'm just gonna see whether we have like, where is this? Wow, so many questions. Some people in US choose to be vegan because farming practices agriculture. So like they're eating genetically engineered food loaded with hormones. Yeah. To what extent is our agriculture industry here the same?
Yeah, maybe worse than the first world country, to be very honest.
Okay. Yeah.
But I haven't really visited all, but because I grew up in a village, so I used to how to say, like, visit the chicken farm, the cow farm, and I used to be a shepherd. So I mean I grew up in those environment when I was young. So I would say it's even worse than the first world country practices. Yeah.
Yeah. Done for fun. Dairy smells funny to me. Yeah, you know what? Done for fun. Dairy has always smelled weird to me, but my parents always forced me to drink it because, you know, it's supposed to be good for our bones and, you know, calcium and all that. And I'm just like, what? We've been brainwashed. This is like crazy. So yeah, I'm always very against the whole dairy industry and the whole the dairy milk industry.
I don't like milk as well since I was young, but I do love to eat my cheese, ice creams and all that, which it's already mixed with something else, then I'm okay. If only plain milk, I feel it's like I couldn't accept it. I don't know why, but I love soybean drinks and all that since I was young. So, but of course, now say no to everything that comes with dairy.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many plant-based alternatives out there.
Yeah,
anyway.
that's the best part of it. I mean, we have all the options. We are not giving up our food. We're just going to choose a different ingredient. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Okay, so and on that note, I think we will end now. Thank you so much, Chef Dave, for coming on and sharing, you know, your views and your thoughts and your experiences and your plans and your your rendang and all that. Yeah, thank you so much for that. And thank you to everyone who has tuned in as well. And thank you for all your questions as well. I think I really enjoyed this session. We should totally do this again.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, maybe on your channel.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, and just last words again. If anybody has not subscribed to Chef Dave on his YouTube channel, please go subscribe to him there. Also follow him on Instagram. He's also on Facebook, and it's the same for me. I'm on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook as well. And if anybody wants my recipe, subscribe to my email newsletter. And Chef Dave will also be sharing his vegan rendang recipe as well. And somebody says, please do this again. Okay, I hope Asama is screen capturing this. Yeah. And yes, guys,
watch it again.
Yes, I will put this up on IGTV. But the problem is, you see, I can't save the video. It goes automatically on IGTV. Yeah, I don't see the comments anymore. That's the only thing. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I'll put this up, and I'll also put this up on YouTube and Facebook when I have the time. Sometimes the next few days.
But I'm really learning all this. To be honest, I'm not a person who really good at all this social media. But ever since became vegan, I forced myself to learn one by one now. So yeah.
Right? I always tell my chef friends, I always tell her, hey, I just want to make food, okay? I don't want to learn how to make a YouTube thumbnail, and I don't want to
exactly.
Why do I have to learn how to make posters and all that? I'm just like, I just want to make food. That's it. Can I just do the food thing and not worry about anything else? But
exactly.
In this universe, we have to multitask. But you're doing such a great job. So well done. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm also still learning, and still learning and learning. It's a lot of things to go, and yeah.
Yeah, learning is actually a lifelong journey. It'll never stop. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the spirit. Okay, very nice, but a pity, what is it? The pity, the reception here is breaking, so can't really listen.
Yeah. Okay, maybe the line there is some issues.
So hopefully the replay, you guys can listen back, because the last time when I did it with Gan, also the reception was bad, but then the replay was very, very clear. And I'm going to be doing another chef's talk hopefully next week. I've reached out to a few chefs, so you guys look out for it. Look out for my announcement. Sorry, it'll be most probably very last minute. I'll try and announce it early as possible. Chef Dave, thank you again so much. All the best for your future plans and activism. And just keep me in touch, keep me updated. I would love to join you where I can, given the but yeah, and thank you to everyone. So I'm gonna end how I always end my videos. I always say, like, remember, animals are our friends, not food. Stay safe and be well. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thanks for everyone. Thanks for Chefin for inviting.
No problem.
Okay, see you guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Oh, so sweet.
How am I going to get out of this?
Oh, I can close you out. Okay, yeah, let me close you. Ta-da!
Okay.
Remove Chef Dave. Live freely as they should, yes. Thank you so much. I enjoyed the session. I'm so inspired by Chef Dave. You're welcome. It was nice talking to both of you. Thank you, Heartbella. Done for fun. Encore, yeah. Okay. Bye, guys. Parker says bye as well. Oh, I should sing a song. I should sing Selamat Aidilfitri kepada saudara serta saudari. Setahun hanya sekali merayakan hari yang mulia ini. Teng teng teng. And I will end on that note. Bye. So that we don't like overheat again. You want to end this video? Yes, we shall end this.